So today we're gonna work on the interior of the second gen. I'm gonna take a break off the front end. I am hopefully gonna drop this off to start getting body worked and painted and let a professional take over. I feel they're gonna take it apart anyways when they start to paint it. I just wanted to make sure everything fit exactly how I wanted. Now we're gonna start working on the interior. Super dirty right now, so I mean it's hard to get a good look. Damn. Yeah, the interior needs some work. It started raining, so I threw the sander in here. It was in the bed of the truck. Besides that, it's super dirty. And that's the stuff I'm gonna use. So number one, the major thing is we're gonna replace the whole seat cushion and the fabric. I got a brand new replacement. Let's take the seat out. We're gonna paint these rusty brackets. And then the carpet, I'm gonna try to shampoo it. Let's see if we could save this carpet. The carpet doesn't have any tears or anything. It's just, you know, a basic work truck carpet. It's just, besides that, it's not horrible. So yeah, I'm gonna start taking everything apart. Alright guys, we got it off. Took everything out. As you can see, the carpet has no rips whatsoever. It's just pretty dirty. So let's see if we can save it. Alright, and here's this side. I'm gonna say the only big eyesore in this truck is this. So hopefully once we replace this, it gives the interior a whole different look. And of course the headliner was horrible. Under the seat, those things really on there. They probably haven't been on since the truck was new, so we're gonna go ahead and vacuum this really good. Like I said, it's not bad. I think it's just really dirty. Okay guys, there it is. I think I need to remove the handle. After that, the bottom I think is just all clips. Let that dry for a little bit. Let's go ahead and see what's in the box. Okay, here's the fabric. Here's the fabric, guys, off the back. I think I fucked up. So this thing's sun damaged right here. This is the side by the door. Almost has like a purple hue to it. This is gonna be the original one. Something plus years old. So the shape looks identical. Has the two little cushions right here. Has the front round part. Yep, should be good. Okay, so now I wonder if I put this in first or if I put the cushion in first. Right here. Let's try it this way first.
Hello?
These hooks are a little different, so So let me see. All right, guys, so these hooks are a little different. The old one has some hooks kind of sticking up. They kind of slide out. Let's see. Yeah, this is completely one wire. So the only thing I could see to do is to cut little notches in here and then just grab the little notch and hook it like that. That's the only thing I could kind of see to hold down the center part. But yeah, I'm sure it definitely does need it though. Otherwise the middle of the seat's gonna be all floppy. So let's see what we could do there. All right, I got this heavy duty wire cutter or bolt cutters. Let's see. Okay. All right, guys, think that worked? I probably should have read the instructions. It was probably a way to remove the hook. No, I don't think so. Make our own instructions. Alright guys, so I completely removed the bottom bracket. I mean, it took me maybe 5 minutes. And I think it's gonna make it a lot easier. I was already struggling for a good 15-20 minutes just trying to force these little edges through and everything. All right, the last one. It's giving me a little bit of issue. Let's see if we could. All right, guys, there it is. Woo. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it can't look worse than what it did before. So that's how the seat looks. Now, yeah, now having it out here, you can see more of the stains and all that. But like I said, we're going to shampoo it right on a little bit, see if that helps. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start spraying it right now so it could soak for a few hours. And then when we go to shampoo it, hopefully all this dirt and grease kind of released. But there's zero sagging. It's on there really, really good. I haven't even bolted the bottom part yet. That's probably gonna tighten it a little bit more. Like this one right here, there's a bolt. It's gonna grab this a lot more. This is the driver's side right here. When I open the door, this is what I'm gonna see. So of course, all this has to settle in. And this is gonna be, I think, covered by the other bracket. Pretty good. Now, same with this. I'm gonna mess with this a little bit. I'm gonna try to get this a little tighter. But I feel once we put all the other stuff in, it should be good. All right, guys, so I'm gonna end up having to order this fabric. I'm thinking that way these sides match up. But for now, I'm just want to get this more or less installed and just kind of get a complete look. I think I'm gonna spray this with that fabric spray. I'm just gonna do this liner right here. I would hate to have to order it and leave the seat out and wait for a, an open weekend install it. It could be a month or so. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just spray that or trim just so we could get a complete look today. But I am gonna end up having to order the fabric and might as well do this seat as well because, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It depends. We'll throw that one in there. We'll see if it's noticeable because this seat is actually, torn free, stain free. Most work trucks, the passenger side is pretty good condition because it's usually just the driver you know, taking the truck to work. They don't really use the passenger seat. So this seat is actually pretty nice. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray this one, get it in there, and then we'll decide from there what we end up doing. But yeah, almost done. Let's go ahead and put it back in the truck. Let's go. Alright guys, so what I'm gonna do actually is I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with this vinyl and fabric spray. It is a charcoal. I know it's not gonna look like this, but regardless, I'm planning to replace it. But before then, I'm actually planning to drop off this truck so they could finish the front end for me. I don't know how long it's gonna be there. It might be a month, it might be 2 months, I don't know. I don't want to delay this video just for that. So just so we could put the seat back in, get a complete look, I'm gonna go ahead and spray the edge with this. It looks like it blends in really good with the back leather. Man, this might be a pretty good option for like a work truck. If you know, if you guys happen to have any sun damage and want to touch it up, this actually might be a decent fix for that. So we'll see right now. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes and we'll pull off the tape. It dries really fast. So let's go right here first. So yeah, it does leave quite a bit of it. It does make a huge difference. This is before, this is the after pretty much. It's not bad at all. If you guys are wondering about the lines, it was pretty easy. It stuck pretty good to the fabric. This is just the cheap painter's tape. I might even just blend this in, might as well. I mean, we're already here. Man, that took me longer than I thought. Almost forgot. We still need to vacuum this and shampoo it while we have that seat out. So let's go ahead and do that. Guys, starting to look a little better. Now it does have this like utility tray back here. This is super handy like for putting your tools and stuff like that, but I do want to eventually put a speaker box in here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pull this out and just vacuum behind it already. I really don't have need for this. Alright guys, probably halfway done with just this. Hey, look at this. I don't remember how bad it looked, but honestly this one was definitely not as bad as the other side, so I think we're doing pretty good progress. I let this one soak as well. Let's go ahead and start vacuuming it. guys, there we go. That's the after right there. I think it came out really good. Chemical soaks, the more comes out. So I'm gonna just do one more round over there. But I ended up doing like 5 and 5. I think it's worth it. Looks really, really good. Alright guys, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. A huge difference. All right, before I put the seats back in, I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe all the plastics down, all this little dust and all that, everything all the way around. Probably vacuum it one more time just for all this stuff that ended up coming out. And yeah, put the seat back in. All right, guys, I hate the lighter gray. This looks a lot nicer. I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this. Fuck it. Alright, there we go. Now let's just spray this black again. So you guys know this is what I used on the fabric. So it does dry slightly darker. You see it's starting to look more like this one. I'm fucking stupid as I was like, why is this up so high? Why is that not sticking out? Put this, I'm like, I don't remember none of this. All right guys, so I ended up having to pull the seat out and trying to figure out what was going on here. So it looks like this might be from a different model truck. Now there is a different looking seat. I'll show you guys a picture right over here. It looks identical to this one. I think that may be what this cushion was for. Because for one, if you guys noticed, the seat was a lot higher than it was supposed to, and it's because the cushions could not sit inside. I thought maybe that's how it was supposed to be, but after putting it into the truck, I noticed that was definitely not the issue. So pulling it out again, I'm like, there's no way this cushion is going to fit the way the original one did. Then I noticed this side on the original factory one is way thinner on one side than the other, but the cushion was the same thickness. So I ended up carving out the same amount of material than the factory one, and it slid right in perfectly. The other thing was the way the lever sits is different on this material. I think for this one I did it right, but it needs like an additional cover. So I mean, that doesn't bug me. We'll just go ahead and order the cover. But I'm like, man, there's something off, but this material is a lot different. Now that seems like an easy enough fix. I'm not really going to be worrying about that, about this being exposed for now. Honestly, painting it black, it looked pretty decent. Now if we just get the plastic cover, bam, takes care of that. It was more the seat that was kind of bugging me. I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but it was a lot higher. And also, remember how the fabric was showing on the bottom? I'm like, that doesn't look right. So now with this, the seat should fit down a lot lower, and this fabric should not be exposed.
The next day.
All right, guys, there you go. The interior looks a whole lot better, but now we just need to give it a quick wipe down. Oh, actually, I need to replace this part before I forget. But other than that, I'm going to give it a quick wipe down. I still have this plastic over there. I'm going to go ahead and put it. And let's see if we could bring the shine out in it a little bit, because it is still a little dusty. Also, the other thing I need to do is get new weather stripping. The rain season is over. Did at one point have a really bad leak. If you guys remember, the old headliner had a really bad leak on that corner. I'm not sure if maybe they left the door open or something leaked, but regardless, it needs new weather stripping for sure, just to help give it a cleaner look. As you can see down here, it's missing all kinds of little chunks. This is why there was some homemade washers and some tap screws. But this will make it look just a little bit better. There it is. All right, super easy fix. Now the whole rest of the truck is just gonna get a quick wipe down, and let's see if we could bring it back to life just a little bit more. There it is. I'm gonna go drop it off real quick, but what do you guys think? Should we add a sunroof to this? I kind of messed up by doing the headliner because I don't know if they'll be able to save it because it's a brand new headliner. I'll see if they can. If they can, then we'll go ahead and do one. If not, we'll just wait for a little bit. But I mean, I think it's look good. Other than that, the exterior is gonna get a different look. Debating on doing the two-tone, the whole bottom half charcoal, pretty much from that body line down to this body line, all like a charcoal gray, similar to the wheels and similar to the front end. I'll ask them right now what's the possibility. I also have a roll pan back there they're gonna install. And guys, this truck also needs a sound system, so let me know down below what do you guys think we should do to this truck. It does just have a little basic Pioneer deck, which works. I mean, it works fine for what it is, but probably just upgrade to a nicer unit, possibly either a center console or a behind the seat box, something, you know, something I could daily. I'm sure there'll be some comments kind of like, oh, why don't you just do a custom interior or anything like that. My green truck, I have a custom interior, but a little less comfortable, you know, carrying drinks and stuff inside of it. It's a little more stressful, especially if you don't need it. Like something like this interior was decent. That's why I decided just to do a little touch up on it. For what it is, it's honestly a really good condition interior. Till next time, stay on point, baby. Let's go.
On the next episode,